The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. Down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun, Murphy. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murphy. And he rifles one incomplete. The Patriots at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll try the right side with Harris to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. And they run with Harris off the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
There, this is caught. It's Parker. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. To the 43, second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Eight yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Murphy. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets it down to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Murphy to throw on second down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Murphy. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
To throw is Murphy on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's Wilson to throw. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
This is Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. An option handoff given to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't, because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone